Hi and welcome to the channel. My name's Heath Postma. We're just going to do a small channel with my boys about all the projects we do outdoors. Today we're going to be tapping some maple trees. First time ever making maple syrup. We're going to be doing a lot of firewood on this, deer habitat, property work, hunting, anything outdoors. We'll bring you along with some of the adventures we go on. Hope you guys enjoy the channel. If you have any recommendations or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, and follow us on our journey.
We got a lot in this one. It's pouring out right now.
These are buckets I set about 5-6 days ago. It's a little early in the season, but we're just getting started. I got 25 set out. We're gonna set 25 more today. And over the next few days, with the freezing temperatures at night and warmer during the day, the sap should start to flow. The primary purpose when we bought this property was for deer hunting and doing habitat work, which I've done some over the years, but we're going to start to document it. Another thing I really enjoy doing is firewood. We've got a lot of dead ash, black locust, a lot of other trees that we're going to take out as part of our habitat work. We also burn wood, and we're going to sell some firewood as well. Grab a bucket and a lid, throw it on there.
How do I get this lid on? Oh, this lid just going.
Oh, you got to pull that wire like this. Pull the wire out. And bring it through that hole. We're using some aluminum buckets and taps with some galvanized lids. I purchased a lot of 50 off eBay since we're just getting started. Next year maybe we'll try some bags or the buckets and tubing. We'll see how this year goes. Sap's already falling out of this one. back here that I dropped this fall for a little more cover and browse. Always keeping our eye out for shed antlers. window for some cover. It hasn't taken off real great, but it's starting to fill in more every year, so we'll see what happens this year. Or the sweet from it?
Yeah. Really sweet.
Here we're going to open this entire front quarter of the woods up. It's going to be a food plot eventually with switchgrass screening along the road. We hunt all the perimeter of the property. We'll leave a couple of these big oaks. Everything else is going to be cleared out. We'll take you along as we clear that up, pulling it out for firewood and planting different fruit trees, nut trees, and food plots in here eventually. I've been working for a few years. We can work on it when the ground's frozen. We can get in here with the tractor and get a lot done. Then it gets a little bit wet in the spring. I can get out here with a four-wheeler and a small trailer and take stuff out. And then once it dries up later in the summer, I'll work on pulling a bunch of the dead ash out. But I try to get all the maple trees cut that I can now, so there's less moisture content in the woods, and so the stumps re-sprout for browse and cover for the deer.
Come on, muscles. Ice is breaking. Ice is breaking.
All right, we got 50 trees tapped. We'll be collecting the sap and going over to the Red Barn Sugar Shack to boil it down this year. We're gonna bring it over to a buddy from work. He's gonna boil it. He's been doing syrup for a few years, so we're just gonna collect the sap and bring it there. That way we can learn how to do it, and if we enjoy it, next year we'll get our own boiler set up. Here in Michigan, the winter is when the deer need food the most. So as I clear this area out, when I drop these maples, I leave the tops for a couple days before I clean them up. And as you can see, the deer are in here just hammering the browse. All the stumps I cut off flush, and they're gonna sprout this spring with new growth that they'll browse on. And then I'll leave some of those dispersed throughout the food plot for browse and cover.
bunch of Jared in the field across the street. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's probably about 20 of them out there. That's pretty cool.